Hello guys. Today with a new inspiring story, and its title is The Story of the Royal Vampire. Let us go. Subscribe, activate the bell, and press the like button to get started. The introduction. In the complicated world of vampires filled with politics and influence, there is a special class of these fearsome beings called the Royal Vampire. These are the ruling elite of the vampire world, who enjoy immense power and privilege over the rest of their people. The royal vampire is believed to have originated in medieval Europe as an offshoot of noble families and kings who were turned into vampires. Over the years and decades, these royal vampires were able to strengthen their influence and power in the hidden world of vampires, until they became considered the ruling elite controlling the affairs of the sect. The royal vampire has superpowers beyond most ordinary vampires. They are more powerful, faster, and politically astute. They also have rare abilities such as controlling minds and influencing others. Moreover, they enjoy special privileges such as the ability to move freely in the vampire world without restrictions. Although they enjoy enormous privileges, the vampire royalty live in a constant struggle among themselves to control more power and influence. Each of them seeks to reach the top and control the hidden world of vampires. This conflict sometimes leads to the outbreak of wars and fierce conflicts between these royal suckers. Despite their immense power and privileges, the vampire royals would eventually be defeated and eliminated. It has been proven that there are other superpowers like well-trained hunters or superheroes who can defeat these royal lollipops. Therefore, the fate of this ruling class in the vampire world may be its eventual extinction and collapse. Of course, let me add more details about the story of the royal vampire as I mentioned earlier. The royal vampire is believed to have originated in Europe during the Middle Ages as an offshoot of noble and royal families who were transformed into supernatural beings. Over the generations, they were able to consolidate their power and expand their influence in the hidden world of vampires. During the 16th and 17th centuries, the vampire royalty reached the peak of their power and control over the vampire ruling class. They effectively controlled the most important decisions and policies taken in this world. At the beginning of the 20th century, the influence of these royal lollipops began to decline as a result of the emergence of a new generation of powerful lollipops and organizations opposing them. In recent decades, the power struggle between the royal vampires has become more intense and violent than ever before. There are several famous vampire royal families that have vied for power throughout history. Among the most prominent are 1. The Von blood family. It is one of the oldest and most prestigious royal families of vampires. They have enormous influence and strong control over the secret society of vampires. 2. The Aishangin family. It is known for its military strength and experience in wars between vampires. They have a fearsome reputation among their peers. 3. The Quintus family. They are known for their political intelligence and their planning and conspiracy skills. They have great influence in vampire political circles. There are many other prominent families, such as the Montemus and Carthaginians, which played important roles in power struggles throughout history. Despite their current power, the future of the royal vampire is uncertain. They face increasing threats from trained vampire hunters and anti-vampire organizations. Internal conflicts between the royal families may lead to their weakness and eventual collapse. But in return, some powerful royal vampires may be able to remain at the pinnacle of power and dominate the vampire world for years to come. Their future remains fraught with mystery and suspense.